Don't make this mistake when you use a survey. This one came up in my LinkedIn feed. I think it's really cool that people are using LinkedIn to collect data, but really not cool that they're using it to collect bad data. Let's ignore the fact that the sentence is grammatically incorrect. Basically, they want to know how many years of work experience that someone has. Can you spot the issue with the answer choices? There's a couple. Let's start with the obvious. Let's say I just entered the workforce, so I have less than a year of experience. None of these choices apply to me. Let's say I'm in my 40s now, and I first entered the workforce when my parents signed a work permit for me when I was 14, 15, I can't remember exactly what age that was. That would be over 30 years. What do I pick? Now, what if I've been in the workforce for 5 years? Do I select 1 to 5 or 5 to 10? 10 years. Do I select 5 to 10 or 10 to 30? This is a terribly worded question. Whenever you're designing a survey, you want to make sure you're covering the entire span of options. I always say from 0, the lowest of low, maybe in your case there's negatives possible, but to infinity, right? So you'd want less than a year, more than 30 years. Maybe you'd want to add some higher than 30 categories, but still, from the lowest of low to the highest of high possibilities must be included as answer choices. And you don't want any overlap. No overlap. So if it's 1 to 5, then it's 6 to 10. If it's 6 to 10, then it's 11 to 30. You don't want people who are on those cutoff numbers to be confused about which box that they should check. And if you're oh, but it's not confusing because they could just if it's a little barely 5, maybe they pick 1 to 5. And if it's a little bit over 5 or 5.5, then they pick 10. Let's just not make it confusing. Don't have any overlap because you won't be able to know how people made their decisions, which makes your data messy and difficult to interpret. Because can you imagine reporting this out? Be 20% of people said they had 1 to 5 years of experience and 40% of people said they had 5 to 10 years of experience. It'd be oh, that's weird. Where are the 5 years of experience people counted? It's Saturday morning, y'all. I just woke up. I feel like I sounded a little choppy, but hopefully you get the point, and maybe this was helpful.